Hey, what is going on? Hey, if I'm here and I'm watching, I will try and avoid the alarm if I can. Don't mean to alarm you. Actually, I do. Just to remind those of you that have checked out that I am in fact here. Shout out to Dank, shout out to Miss Ray for moderating. Welcome to my man Lord Buzz. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you aboard. Welcome, King Harry. Much appreciated. Happy to have you aboard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, first things first. I wanted to well, first of all, be sure to subscribe to the page, turn on your notifications. Don't forget to like the live if you are enjoying what you hear, and especially if you don't enjoy what you hear. So I was prepared for the live. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. It means a lot. It really means a lot. I was prepared for the lives. It's gonna be that kind of live. This was gonna be this was gonna be the live after dark. This what we got going on. Y'all is out of pocket. Y'all is out of pocket as Miss Ray's birthday live. That one was all the way out of pocket. That y'all were wilding on that one. So I was prepared for the live, and I decided to get on social media to see what was going on, just in preparation for the live. And I happened to see that a gentleman that those of you in DC definitely know by the name of Pete Medhurst passed away. Pete Medhurst was the voice of Navy football. He was also a frequent contributor and host on 1067 The Fan here in radio in DC, and also Team 980, which I was a host on Team 980. He would do announcements and he would fill in host and things like that. And I know Pete Medhurst, and those of you that are in situations like me will know the idea of a Pete Medhurst. He's one of those dudes. So like he's one of those dudes that was established. He had all the relationships. He had a great voice for radio, and he was well on his way to a very successful media career. And the landscape changed, and all of a sudden they started giving opportunities to younger hosts and guys, shock jocks and guys with opinions and knuckleheads like me. All of a sudden the culture of radio changed, and people can react one of two ways. You see people who resist it all the time, right? You see people that resist it, and then you see people who decide to embrace it. And he was one of those dudes that embraced it. He was always super cool. He was always really accepting. And he was always one of those people that empowered the next generation, which is like as much as you can ask for somebody who's established as he was. So he's somebody who always made me feel welcome, always made me feel appreciated, always made my opinion valid and legitimized that what I would have to say, my contribution. And I'm just extremely grateful for the kind of teammate that he was. I didn't really know him outside of work, but I just know that what kind of teammate he was and the kind of character that he showed in doing that. So shout out to Pete Medhurst and his family. Obviously, I normally do these lives at 2:00. I decided, I kind of dabbled around. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. Man's memory be a blessing. That's very well said. I had dabbled around with the idea of doing the lives later, and we'll see how that goes. When I've done later lives, more people seem to be able to make it. You guys seem to be really excited about doing the later lives. It happened to be a situation this week where I got some extra brownie points in the family because my wife has a lot of stuff going on at night this week that I'm covering. So she just happened on. She's like, "Hey, if you want to do it at night, you know, you're welcome to do it at night." And I said, "Why the hell not? Why the hell not?" I put a poll out on the members page to see what time you guys would like for me to do the lives in 8 o'clock. I'm going to try and do more of those as I'm making calls about the channel. But also the timing of it being the first live that I'm doing after Martin Luther King Day, right? It's a new era. It's a new era in America. And it's a new media landscape post Dr. Martin Luther King Day. So this being post Dr. Martin Luther King Day, I thought, you know what, why not change it up, change up the energy and see if that fits. You know what I mean? Let's change things up and see how that goes. So we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna take it one live at a time. But if you guys appreciate and enjoy this, then maybe we might do some more late lives. Now, somebody mentioned something that I wanted to discuss. There's a lot of potential things to discuss, but I actually didn't. Oh, I know what I want to discuss. First of all, shout out to everybody in red places. It might not have been a great couple days for y'all in red places. It wasn't a great couple days for us here in DC, which is a blue place, but turned purple over the weekend. I have a whole video about it on the members channel. I just posted about Ohio State winning and my reaction to Ohio State winning. And it has to do with being insulated from MAGAs, as I happen to be in DC. But I see not everybody is. I know Miss Ray is in Alabama. Somebody hit me at I saw somebody had somebody posted they were in Nebraska. So you know, my heart. Oh no, that's my heart will go on. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. Trademark Elon Musk. My heart goes out to you. Yeah, so that happened too. So there's that. There's a lot of we got Texas in the house. Appomattox. Isn't that where the Civil War ended? Right? Appomattox is where the Civil War ended, right? That's wild. A lot of Texas. Okay. Look at Texas in the house. We got Kansas. Realized when I was growing up, I wanted to live in Wichita, Kansas because Barry Sanders was from there. That doesn't make any sense. We got Chicago. We got Georgia. We got Baton Rouge. Isn't Boosie from Baton Rouge? We got Austin. Big in Valley City, North Dakota. I didn't know North Dakota was in the house. I did not know North Dakota was in the house. Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, Jill is on a cruise. Okay, I see you. A-Town, South Carolina. Okay. Detroit. What up, though? Connecticut. I know all about Connecticut. I know all about Connecticut. Oh boy. I did Hartford and Bloomfield and Norwalk. Yeah. I did some things. And then we got Ohio. So you guys all over the place. I appreciate that. She said, I found out bad news. Vivek Ramaswamy is from Cincinnati and has a house in Columbus. He's trying to run for governor. We are doomed. Ohio is annoying. It's funny because that's exactly how I ended my members video is y'all better not let Vivek Ramaswamy get that seat. We gonna have words, Ohio. We really gonna have words. I don't want to totally paraphrase the whole video, but I'm like, wherever I'm from, I would have pride in. You know, my mother's from South Carolina. I used to spend a lot of summers down in South Carolina with no cable. We used to be down there with my grandparents watching soap operas all during the afternoon because it was 400 degrees, like Juvenile said, from May to August was 400 degrees. So I'm not even from South Carolina, and I have South Carolina pride just because I spent so much of my time there and so much of my family is from there. Anytime I see somebody sitting on a stoop doing nothing, you know what I mean? Like South Carolina is where sitting on a stoop, that's an activity. You know what I mean? You ask somebody, hey, what you up to today? Oh, I'm on the stoop. That's like an actual, but oh, you're not gonna do nothing? I am. I told you I was on the stoop. That's a whole activity. You know what I mean? I'm not even from South Carolina, and I have South Carolina pride. When Dawn Staley and them knocked out Caitlin Clark in Iowa in the women's title game a couple years ago, I was wilding. I was out here Harlem shaking, and I'm not even from there, so I get how people will rep where they're from, regardless of whatever nonsense they got going on politically. But let's not let the nonsense going on in Ohio go unmentioned. Okay, that definitely is going to be mentioned. She said New Orleans sit on the stoop also. I think is that a Southern thing? Is that a regional thing? You gotta let me know. It's regional in Baltimore. Baltimore and them row houses. They will sit on a stoop in them row houses. They definitely will do that. Shout out to London. Okay, first international member today on the live. Shout out to London, a place that I enjoy. I do enjoy London. I have to get some courage before I can tell some London stories, but I've had some good times in London town. Welcome from downtown. Welcome. Shout out. I actually, shout out Vonda. Welcome. Ajax or Ajax? I don't know how big of a soccer fan. If you're a soccer fan, is Ajax, but Ajax or Ajax, welcome. Shout out to you. Here's what I want to talk to you about, because there's so many things to potentially discuss, right? I actually have a bit of a dilemma, as Regina knows. I actually have a bit of a dilemma that I don't even know what videos to post. There's so many things that I could talk about and discuss. And as you guys know, my videos be like 20, 25 minutes long. So I have multiple things that can go in one video. But like, what's the, like, in terms of what's the lead thing? There's so many things I could potentially discuss. Here's the umbrella, though, right? Is before the election, I heard all these pundits on cable news talk about how we have to cover Trump differently this time. We have to, we can't jump down every rabbit hole, right? That was the Bill Maher thing. We can't jump down every rabbit hole. We have to cover them different this time. We can't let outrage be our whole ethos and personality, you know. That was something that a lot of people were putting out pre-election. Now, in just one day, we have a flood of things, right? You have Elon Musk, you have Vivek Ramaswamy, you have the release of the J6 defendants, You have all the nonsense in inauguration with Melania's hat and Barron and all that. You have the preacher coming at Trump. You have all the stuff with TikTok, putting Trump's name on saving TikTok, which was ridiculous. You got Mississippi Valley State actually playing, and then Nelly and his nonsense explanation. And that's, that's just on the political front, right? You also have, non-political things like that developer who got asked, did he live there? Because I was intending to make a video all about that. Wait, y'all hear that? Tell me if y'all hear that. Y'all hear that? That's why the lives was at 2:00. This is what if you heard that. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Y'all have to let me know. That's why the live was at 2:00. Oh, you can't hear it. Okay, never mind. That was my daughter was crying in the background. So the babies. Okay, so Miss J heard it. Oh, T Nix heard it. Miss Ray heard it. Yeah, maybe the parents heard it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the parents heard it, and everybody else did not. It's kind of like a dog whistle. You got to be tuned. Your ears got to be tuned in to the shrill baby cry. That's what it is. So many potential things to discuss, and I happened to see a video that was from Hassan Minhaj, who I know from stand-up days. I haven't talked to him in a long time. I haven't seen him in a long time. Obviously has done extremely well with his career. And I saw a video he posted on Instagram, and I'll repost it if I have an opportunity, but it was talking about how to maintain your sanity during this administration. And it was talking about how there's this whole cycle of outrage on all of the stuff that Trump's going to do. And, the cable media jumps on it, and then the left social media attacks the cable media for not going far enough. And then the right-wing people attack the left-wing people. And then it just goes on in a cycle. Right. And so I was watching that, and it was basically talking about how to protect your peace in that environment. And one thing that was said pre-election that I thought was wise, and generally I think is wise, is you do have to be mindful of giving things the right level of outrage, right? So when something happens that is like truly scary and truly a threat to our freedoms and our existence, you have to be able to go to a level that you haven't been previously or all the time, so people can heed that warning and that call. If you are there all the time, it's easy for that to get drowned out in the cacophony. You're just a person who's just outraged and wilding out all the time. It's one of the reasons why it always fascinates me. And this is, I don't watch or see a lot of right-wing content at all. I probably should watch more because I would have more to react to. As I say that, I know I have teased this several times before, but I can't remember who sent me this video. One of y'all sent me this video of the Cartier family watching Jasmine Crockett, and I was, boy, I got so much to do that I could do. Rather, I got so much that I could do. I watched that and I was like, nah, we not. They not. They're not gonna get that one for free. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So that's coming. I'm recording that today or tomorrow. Just know that. I don't watch a lot of right-wing content, and I don't look at a lot of right-wing content because that's me protecting my peace, right? So I can only make this observation about the left. So that's why I'm making this observation about the left. I watch a lot of left content, right? Like the titles, the thumbnails, all that, right? If you just watch the way that they frame stuff, right? You would think that the Democrats have a triple majority. You would think that the Republicans are struggling for their basic survival based on the rhetoric that I see just in the thumbnails and in the titles of some of the content from the left wing creators. And that's what I mean when I say you have to have the right level of outrage or the right level of energy, because when something like really substantive happens, it's hard for me to pick it out because you're on 10 all the time, right? Now, that being said, keeping that in mind, right? Keeping that in mind, that you have to make sure that you have the right level of energy, the right level of outrage, whatever that is, right? What that means is that there are going to be things that are wild. There are going to be things that might make you feel a ways. There are going to be things that you feel like deserve a proper dragging. You're going to have to let it go. That's what that means. Having that right level of energy means that you can't, and I don't intentionally want to quote Bill Maher, but to quote Bill Maher, you can't go down every rabbit hole. You just can't, right? If you're going to actually focus on the significant stuff, you can't go down every rabbit hole, which means some of the rabbits going to go down a hole, and that's just that, right? That's the push pull. That is the negotiation that you have to engage in when it comes to covering Trump. So my thoughts coming out of this weekend was now I will also say this. I have a bit of an advantage. Over a straight informational channel because I use comedy, right? So using comedy means that I can reference things and throw to things and address things without just going ham, right? So I have a bit of an advantage in that regard. But my approach coming out of this weekend is I have really been on Trump's helmet. I've really been on Elon Musk's helmet. I've really been on MAGA's helmet. I have no intention of getting off their helmet, but I also want to project some. I don't want to be an outrage factory on my channel. I don't want to be an outrage factory. Like I don't want people to come to my channel and leave like discouraged and angry and outraged and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I try and use comedy, but just in general, I'm like, I don't really want to be an outrage factory on my channel. I don't want to farm. I don't want to play upon my people. I say my people. You all are my people, like-minded people. I don't want to play upon your very legitimate anger and frustration for clicks. To me, that would make me no better than the right wingers. That would make me no better than the Cartier family. I want to use the channel to raise awareness of things. I want to use my comedy to bring you guys some joy. But I also like want to connect on a real level and figure out where the light is and our way through. Because at the end of the day, that's, you know, we all gonna make it through or none of us gonna make it through, you know. So that's kind of where I'm a little unsure about, like, you know, how to carry it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like a little unsure about, you know, how I want to care. And especially now, right? Especially this first week of the new administration where we're getting hit with this flood of executive orders and whatnot. It makes me want to I don't know, like I just like coming into this live, right? Coming into this live, shout out East Coast Transplant. Never all good being late. I be late every week. Oh, is that a raven? I'm so disgusted with y'all. I'm so disgusted with y'all. You never seen nobody turn the TV off fast as I did that Ravens game. I'm so mad. Anyway, I don't even. Coming into this live, I'm thinking about all of the things that I could talk about, all the places I could go with this particular live. I'm saying, you know what? I feel like it's more important for me to just check in. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is where my other channel, Way of Waters, and shout out Miss Ray, because she suggested I go live on Way of Waters the other day. I was dead tired. I was on like 20 hours of sleep. Hey, shout out to the Snoop video. What was it? The Snoop video and the Michelle Obama video. Both hit 300,000 views. And I tell you this, they better, because I barely slept for 2 days. I told y'all that after inauguration, I was going to chill. Remember that? Remember I was going to take a break. Last week, we talked about me taking a break after inauguration. You know what happened? You know what happened after inauguration? Snoop happened, Nelly happened, Elon Musk happened, J6 happened, the developer happened, Vivek Ramaswamy happened. I'm like, and I don't remember who it was last week. Who said, you ain't taking no break because you addicted to this. And remember, I was like, you know what I mean? I think, anyway, shout out to, I don't know why I'm shouting out the videos. I made the videos. Thank you to you guys for watching the Michelle Obama and the Snoop videos, because I barely slept for like a 40. I missed the sun this weekend. I was up nights editing, shooting, editing, doing all that. Coming into this live, I was like, I feel like it's most important for me to just check in. You know, just check in, see where y'all are at, you know. As I'm trying to figure out where exactly to go. I kind of just want to see where y'all at. If somebody say we got Don Lemon in the building, why y'all be lying? Y'all be lying on Y'all be out here lying on the live. I know last week y'all told me MLK was y'all told me MLK was in the live. Oh snap! Oh, that's what's up. All right, I gotta clip this and send it to my mama. My mama been telling me that I should be more like Don Lemon when I grow up for quite some time. So she was telling me, uh, when you're ready, you go ahead and cut that hair. Start put some collars on them shirts. You get to that Don Lemon territory. Yeah, I'm just saying it's available to you. It's available to you. Shout out to Don Lemon. Huge fan. And all right. Let me stop fanning out. I felt like it was most important for me to just check in and see where y'all are at, right? Because as I'm trying to figure out exactly what note to play, you guys are the audience. You know what I mean? You guys are the audience. So I need y'all to weigh in and let me know what you guys are receptive to. But know that I am aware of all of this. You know what I mean? So just because, just because there hasn't been like a dedicated thumbnail, you know what I mean? Just because I haven't gone 15, 20 minutes on something, it doesn't mean I'm not aware. I want you guys to know that I'm aware, but I'm also aware of like where y'all are at emotionally, or at least I want to be, All right. Let me see what you guys are saying, because I missed most of what you guys have been saying in the chat. I use that. Oh, Don said you're doing all right, my brother. Don't change, do you? Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I actually use the I use Don's interview with Elon quite a bit. I referenced that quite a bit. So that's been super helpful. And the one, I think I did the one with Candace Owens too. Whew. Boy. It is really some we got a lot going on the other side. One of the other things I want to discuss, and I'm probably going to do a whole a video about this as well. I'm pretty sure y'all saw, because I didn't bring this up yet. I'm pretty sure you guys saw AOC and the video that she posted about TikTok coming back and putting "Thank you, Trump" on the front page of TikTok. Now, first of all, let me say this. Let me say this, okay? I'm not a TikTok user. Like, I'm on it, but I don't use TikTok like that. Like, it wasn't like I didn't have to make a new financial plan when they said that TikTok might go away. In fact, the rumors of TikTok going away is the reason why I don't be on TikTok like that. I'm like, y'all been pump faking about taking TikTok away for 5-6 years. Like, what's going on? Yeah, just like the corner store that said they going out of business for 5 years. Are you going, like, what's good? TikTok. What's good? You have us all come down there thinking you going out of business and we gonna get a deal, and you next year you back up. What's going on, TikTok? And the reason why I'm mad about it, this is the reason why I'm mad. Because when TikTok first came out, I wasn't on it. But then when it really blew up, that's when the first whispers that it might go away started to happen. And I said, well, I'm not really going to, go all in on TikTok if they saying it's going to go away. That's just a waste of my time. So I didn't get on it. Y'all know what happened? Y'all know what happened? Nothing. That's what happened. All these people made all this money, and I'm sitting on the sidelines like, they done told me. They told me TikTok was going away. So then I get on TikTok, right? Then I get on TikTok. And soon as I get on TikTok, I start posting regularly. What do I hear? Oh, it's going away for real now. Man, it's going away for real. Because is that why? Everything was fine. Everything was fine. Now I got on, now it's going away again. So I posted for 6 months, 8 months religiously, something like that. They told me it was going away. Well, look, I'm somebody that's not throwing good time after bad. I did that in my 20s. Okay, I did that in my 20s. I know how to read the tea leaves. Okay, I know how to read the tea leaves. When somebody almost said TikTok is an emotional roller coaster, I'm like, I know how to read the tea leaves. I have lost too much good time. I lost too much good club time and too much good bar time, too much good restaurant time, throwing good time after bad. I know how to read tea leaves. So when I came in and they told me that it was going away, hey, it's been real. It's been real. And I bounced. Now, coincidentally, that last time I bounced was kind of when I really committed to YouTube. So that kind of worked out in that way. But ain't no exclusivity. There's no exclusivity here. I could post stuff on TikTok. I haven't done it because I'm like, Anyway, that's why I'm mad. That's why I feel ways about TikTok. Y'all been selling wolf tickets for far too long. I don't know if y'all saw that video that AOC posted about TikTok coming back, giving props to Trump. Here's the thing. So the reasoning given was, or at least the reason we understand, is the concern that the Chinese government could potentially gain access to the data from users from ByteDance, right? The owners of TikTok. Well, if you are the Chinese government, right, whether or not you are actively or not actively gaining access to that data, it is significant for you to be in a position to gain access to that data. So you want TikTok to stay operational, right? You're the Chinese government. You want TikTok to good. Not to mention the fact that I've seen all those conversations they have about the difference between TikTok in China and TikTok in America. That's why I don't really want to go too far down that rabbit hole. But apparently, way different over there. Yeah. Music is not as good. But anyway, if you're the Chinese government, you want TikTok to stay open. So what you need is somebody who carries influence in the administration to ensure that TikTok stays open. Can you think of anybody? Can you think of anybody with a good relationship with China? And I use relationship very loosely. Can you think of anybody with a good relationship with China who might carry a little bit of influence in the next administration? As long as Elon Musk has that aggressive, as long as Elon Musk can continue to do what he do, okay, as long as he has office space, okay, up on Capitol Hill, okay, y'all gonna be good. I don't know why anybody would be concerned. I don't know why anybody would be concerned about the long-term viability of TikTok. Here's the point. AOC was talking about how by virtue of them putting Trump's name and giving him credit for the return of TikTok, that some sort of negotiation had to have been had about how TikTok was going to operate moving forward. And she drew the very appropriate line from TikTok over to Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook and Instagram, to Google, because CEO of Google was there front row in the inauguration as well, Mr. Pinchot. Obviously, Jeff Bezos was there. Obviously, Elon being there in control of Twitter. And she is sending out the warning for the right-wing takeover of media. Now, how I receive that is part, that's one of the things in this soup of, I don't necessarily want to call it confusion, but in this soup of kind of processing that I emerge out of inauguration, right? I'm not trying to feed y'all rage bait. I need to protect my own peace. I also don't know what the platforms are going to be talking about when it comes to this kind of content. And there's another video that I saw was posted. Shout out to A Girl Has No President. That's a really dope account on Instagram that I follow. She posted a woman who now says that on Facebook, there's no longer a hashtag vote blue or a hashtag Democrat that you can click on and follow those two hashtags, but Republican and vote red work. And also keep in mind, right, this kind of potential censorship, because that's what we're talking about, right, can come in a great many forms. You have the super heavy-handed method, which would be what was just alleged on Facebook, where hashtags don't work and stuff like that. But it could be a lot more subtle than that, right? It could be discouraging advertisers from wanting to advertise on certain kinds of content. It could be changing the moderation, where content that is unfavorable to the president has to sit a little while longer before getting approved, or maybe isn't getting approved. Things like that greatly affect the choices that you make as a creator. I can tell you right now, I used to make if you look at some of the content that I was making 2 years or more ago, it was a lot of Karen content. I used to make a lot of Karen content. Well, guess what? If you want to get on the wrong side of censors, you post some Karen content. They do not. I'm telling you, they do not. Now, the good thing is it's evergreen, so it's rarely time sensitive. But I don't post that no more. It's a poor choice. It's a poor choice. You know what I mean? So, all right, I need to go to you guys' comments. And I apologize. I know I'm probably missing a lot of you guys. It's my fault. Let me see what. All right. So let's see. Oh, I'm way behind. The only one Democrat in South Carolina lost a seat by 31 votes after a vote against gerrymandering. It's just, you know. Yeah, that, you know, Steph, if you can email me, or Miss Ray or Regina, just matter of fact, no, matter of fact, Steph, you don't need to email me. Regina, because I think Regina's on the live. Regina, if you would mind just taking note of that. I have heard about that, but I haven't had the opportunity to look into it. I appreciate that, Steph. And thank you for being a member. Thank you, Epiphany. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Black Abdullah. Welcome. 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 Commanders and Bills Super Bowl. We're gonna do a rematch. I don't want a rematch. I don't want a rematch because they won last time. I mean, we won last time, so that means that we would be owed one. But I'm so mad about the Ravens. Don't even get me started. I got nothing against the Bills. I got nothing against. If the Bills would have played anybody else, I probably would have been rooting for the Bills. I don't play about the Ravens though. I'm so mad about that. Disgusted. I'm so mad. Do you know when you get mad enough, you just want anarchy. You just want to take your ball and go home. You just don't care what happened. You just want to burn it all down. I call it black MAGA philosophy. You just against logic. You just are so mad. I was so annoyed at the Chiefs getting all the calls. Soon as the Ravens lost, I was like, I want the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs. You know why? Because I want y'all to feel my pain. I want America to feel my pain. I want all y'all to feel as angry and disgusted as the whole state of Maryland felt when Mark Andrews decided he was going to put the ball on the ground not once, but twice. I want everybody to feel my pain. Knowing that they was going to drag Lamar Jackson afterwards. Now, he did not play well. I ain't going to lie about that. I'm a fan, but I ain't blind. He did not play well. We'll address that at another time. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Shout out to Don Lemon supporting Reese. That's love. Yes. 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 It is. Elise. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And I apologize if I missed any of his comments as well. I'll have to go back and watch this. But that does mean a lot. It really does mean a lot. David, thank you. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mariana, you are too kind. Thank you, and thank you for your help on the channel as well. El Gato, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Elise said, just let me know when Black Planet comes back. Oh. Ms. Ray says you didn't. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need a way to that probably is a way I can do that. I need to have like Miss Ray and Dankert and Mariana, their comments like go to a different place because I'd be missing it sometimes. But that was good. All right. Here's one thing I will talk about, though. Here's one thing I will talk about. Do I want to talk about Elon Musk or not? All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Y'all have seen. You're not gonna like it, Miss Ray. You're not gonna like it. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna like it. I don't think Miss Ray gonna like it. All right. you have seen my previous commentary about Elon Musk. Okay. Highlighting my disgust with what he had to say about the black pilots and flying, how disingenuous that was, his assault on DEI, the fact that I said if I had ties to apartheid South Africa, I would probably chill. You know what I mean? I would probably chill. I made that comment when it came to Brett Favre. When it came to Brett Favre, I said when you are on Wikipedia connected to slavers on Wikipedia, you know what I mean? We see the crumbs of white supremacy, like all on your car, like they all there, right? We can see it. I would probably chill. You know what I mean? I would probably just, I'm Bennett and I ain't in it. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't say nothing. Now, that applies to Elon Musk times 1,000, right? I would probably chill. If I was the kind of person who came up in that environment, I would probably chill. Unless that was actually something I considered to be normal. And that's the kind of world that I want to create here and now. In that case, you wouldn't chill. You would be out here every day, all day, and amplifying the BS, which is what he does. Okay. Y'all know where I'm at with Elon Musk. Y'all know where I'm at with Elon Musk. Who was that? There's a YouTuber who says, you can't. It's like I don't know if it's Drewski or who said you can't unlame money. Money can't unlame you. There's no better example of money can't unlame you. There's no better. I'm like, bro, I can't believe somebody that's. I mean, clearly he has had relations. Like he has kids. You know what I mean? He putting up 90s NBA numbers. You know what I mean? He putting up 90 NBA numbers. He could have played for the Supersonics in 94, 95. Those are the kind of numbers he putting up. He could have played for the Jailblazers. Those kind of numbers he putting up. Okay. Clearly he has been around people and had interactions. Well, you still like that? I don't understand. But you know what? Whatever. Y'all know where I'm at with Elon Musk. Now, I would like to bring up. Put a pin in that. I would like to bring up. Y'all remember when Donald Trump made the bloodbath comment? He said there's going to be a bloodbath. Right? Y'all remember that? And left-wing media went wild with that. I didn't post a video about that. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Left-wing media went wild with that. You know, I didn't, because I talked about this in a live, which is what I'm doing right now. So y'all remember the bloodbath comment? Donald Trump was talking about, I don't remember the specific economic policy or negotiation he was discussing, but he basically said, if I don't win, there'll be a bloodbath, right? Now, the left went crazy, said that he threatened violence, right? The response from the right wing was bloodbath is that's how people talk about, taking a bath. Like that's how people talk about, losing money. Like that's a common term for losing money, which is correct. And they also pointed to a bunch of snippets of Democrats using violent language and rhetoric in a different context. Here's why I came out on that is there's so much evidence to the energy that he infuses in his base. There's so much smoke to the degree that they're willing to go. He calling the J6 hostages. I know he just let them out, but we talking about 6 months ago, right? He calling them hostages. Okay? He's playing them singing the national anthem at his rallies. Okay? You don't need to take that word out of context to make your point. You already have enough evidence. You just make yourself look silly by focusing on that specifically because it's so easily nagged. Let's come back to Elon Musk. Y'all know where I'm at with him. Y'all know where I'm at when it comes to that dude. Okay. Now, when I first saw what he did, matter of fact, when I first saw what he did was a photo. I saw a photo. And I said, that's crazy. That is crazy. That was what I first saw. After that, I saw the video, but I don't know if there was audio on the video, and I kind of still was like, that was like, I was really upset and appalled about it. Then I heard the audio, right? The context of the audio, and I was like, all right, I definitely that's where I was like, that's tough. Then I saw the supercut because right wingers be all up on the internet, right? I saw the supercut of Democrats doing it. I was like, so what do you want me to like? What do you want me like? What do you? Again, let's go back to what I said 30 minutes ago, right? Where I talked about having the appropriate level of outrage. Okay. This man has exhibited that kind of behavior. That should be a 10. This should not be a 10, but we're going 10 on this. Like, we're louder about this than we are about the behavior that would reflect that kind of thinking. The kinds of decisions that would reflect that kind of thinking don't get nearly as much play. That's the problem that I have. Is I have been like level 12 infuriated repeatedly. But it seems like that's not the energy that's given when he gaslights this group or that group, or amplifies his trolls, his sycophants on somebody, or blast somebody for their check in the name of free speech, but then talk about suing people. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's the behavior. It's the behavior. that is where I'm, and you know what? Maybe that is a video. Maybe that is a video in there. Somebody was trolling. I didn't even see it. Well, that's, you know what? Hey, you know what? If we didn't get none at 8 o'clock, I would be concerned. If we didn't get none at 8 o'clock, I'd be concerned. If we had more Don Lemons than trolls, something ain't right. So there we have it. Eugenia. Thank you. I went to middle school with a Eugenia. You from PG County? Miss Social requested Reese Hot Topics yesterday. You requested me on Hot Topics? Nice. You know what? One thing I do want to do this year. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give him some props right now. Miss Ray has been on me about working with others. I didn't work well with others. That's why I did stand. I didn't work well with others. That's why I went in stand up. That's why I was a really good pickup basketball player, but as soon as it was organized, I was trash. Ms. Ray has been on me about working with others and reaching out to others. I'm going to figure out, I got to put my heads together with the members. Maybe I'll do a members live. That's another thing I'm going to do. By the way, y'all messed up, bro. Y'all messed up because last week for Miss Ray's birthday, I learned how to do a members live. It's on it popping. It's on it popping. Now, like, it's one thing I could just post a video looking like a crackhead, like looking like a crackhead. You know what's funny? I'll post a video on the members channel immediately after this. Now, y'all told me I'm not actually going to. I'm just saying hypothetically, right? I'll post a video on the members channel immediately after this, and y'all talking about how good my skin looks. I will look like a crackhead on the members video, like immediately. If I posted, if I took out my phone right now, I will look like a crackhead. That's just what it is. Anyway, I already can post whatever on the members channel. Y'all done taught me how to do lives. Like, now I done figured out how to do lives on the members channel. It's on and popping. It's on and popping now. I can do lives on the members channel. Y'all, oh man. Standards and decorum is over. It's over. Anyway, I might have to do a members. I might have to do a members live because I think that's one thing I'm gonna do with the members is use them as a control group. Might have to put our heads together and figure out a format to bring in other people. Because I would love to bring in other people. I would love to have Don Lemon on my channel at some point. Or I'd love to have any of the creators that I see and that I watch. I just got to figure it out because the videos that I do right now don't really lend themselves to that. Olay, I did her podcast. I would love to have her. I just got to figure it out. Tennessee Brando. Absolutely. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Jeff Wiggins. Y'all know Jeff from We Gonna Be All Right. I don't know if you guys follow Jeff from We Gonna Be All Right. But I actually saw a video that he posted. What video was that he posted? Black to the 50s. Yeah, I saw this video he posted called Black to the 50s, and it was really dope. And he got into my algorithm. So I watch his content periodically. He had reached out to me and said that I guess I would suggest it on his channel, and so he reached out, and so we were he did. Yo, I'm a jerk. I be missing people. He did. He told me nothing. And nobody told me nothing. When? Obviously, I ignored it when it happened because I clearly didn't acknowledge when it happened. Oh, y'all wild. These people just think I'm a jerk. These people just think I'm a jerk. I'm working on it, Justin. I'm working on it, Justin. I just need to empower. See, this is the problem. This is the problem that I'm having. And I'm gonna figure it out. This is the problem I'm having. Is I am deeply disorganized. Deeply. So I absolutely need an assistant. Miss Ray knows all about this, right? I absolutely need an assistant. But in order to use an assistant, you have to at least be organized enough to let them know what to do and how to help you. See, I'm too disorganized for that part. So it's almost like the workout you need to do to go into the gym. Like I need to do the workout to go into the gym. Organized and inspired. Send me an email. Send me an email. Why you do that? Why you do that, Ms. Hayes? Why you do that? That's horrible. Y'all don't know that. Don't get me started about glasses. Don't get me started about that. I feel more strongly about few things than I do about glasses. Elon Musk would say. The amount of trauma that I went through for having glasses in my life. The abuse. I will say it like Dennis Rodman said when he was on CNN that time. Talking about going to Korea. The abuse. You take the abuse. Did you, sir? That's such a deep cut. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, I love you. Just know. Did you, sir? Did you? You didn't take the abuse. Did you, sir? If anybody knows what I'm talking about, just let me know because that would make me feel good. The abuse that I took for having glasses growing up as a kid during the Steve Urkel era, only to be an adult, and now people wearing fake glasses with no prescription and wearing it as a fashion thing. Like I didn't earn glasses. I got scars where I earned my glasses. You know what I mean? My back get tight every time I pass a locker. That's how I earn my glasses. I start sweating a little bit. I earn my glasses. And they just going, throw them on like it's like how disrespectful. How disrespectful could you be? You know what I mean? Disgusting. It's one of the things I actually have enjoyed. So Jaleel White actually we go back and forth sometimes on Instagram. That was one of my fanboy moments, kind of like I just had with Don Lemon, because he was such a part of my childhood. He was such a part of my childhood. We actually go back and forth a little bit on Instagram. He acknowledges what he put black kids with glasses through, which I appreciate. I do appreciate that, at least. You know, it's the least. It's the least he can get through. We should have a support group. We should have a support group. What? Free me. Why are you dragging Calvin? I don't even know who you're talking about. Oh, okay, there we go. Lil Bill, FD signifier, Calvin Michaels. Okay. I don't believe, I could be wrong. I could be familiar with people, but I don't know that I am, because I don't necessarily, I could have been seeing people's content and not know. Lil Bill and Calvin Michaels, I don't believe I'm acquainted with theirs. FD signifier, I watch regularly. He's really good. I really, matter of fact, I've thrown him up before. Thank you, Francesca. Thank you. Requested here for you to start. Thank you, Miss Social. Thank you. Bigliest. Is that a Trumpism? Thank you, Mimi. I appreciate that. With birther being repealed, will Musk kids have to go back to Africa? Also, is he DEI since they excuse his actions by saying it was just I think I need to click this comment. Yeah. Yeah, I got to remember that. What was it? Was that comment, and it was the South Carolina situation. South Africa must show us. Oh, absolutely. No question. Salisbury, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, I'm going to end with a bit of a lighter note, light-ish note. All right, so I made that video about Nelly and Snoop. Let this be a lesson to y'all. Let this be a lesson to you. Have you ever heard somebody? And I know the answer is yes, because the answer is yes, and the answer is Nelly. You ever heard somebody give an explanation for something, and like during the explanation, you're like, I was a little mad before, but I'm really mad now. Like, what are you talking about? Really? You thought that was gonna help? I know Soldier Boy, Snoop, and Rick Ross was there too. Mississippi Valley State was there too. We could discuss better or worse. I mean, the Mississippi Valley State one is pretty bad, given Trump and HBCUs. It was the official inauguration ceremony, and they had to raise money to go. Like, you can't even say it was gas. That one ranks very high. Just know that. The Snoop one was a little side thing. I'm sure he got a bag. But then you look what the crypto boys is involved in. So that one got to rank high too. Now, you could have just walked away. Mr. Ray said I was lighting Nelly's ass up in Willie D's comments. You could have just walked away. Think about this. Matter of fact, no, never mind. I'll just say what's on my mind. So Lil Wayne is one of the people that had been. He was on that graphic. He was on that CNN graphic for performing for Trump. Lil Wayne has actually been uh pretty right wing for like a minute. He just doesn't talk about it that often, and he doesn't give long. Like he doesn't. I think Lil Wayne's thing. Lil Wayne's a little. If you know his story, he got shot when he was young and was saved by a police officer. So he like feels really indebted to his police officers. So he's like likes law enforcement. It's like there's a lot going on with Lil Wayne. But I use that to say he was quiet. I didn't hear him say nothing. I didn't hear him say nothing. Snoop got most of the attention. I didn't really hear him. I didn't really hear him say nothing. You know what I mean? And as much as I feel like explanations are wanted, desired by people that enjoy these people, really are fans of their art, I would like some sort of explanation. The reality is, Trump is the president. I just gave you all the things we had going on in 2 days. Okay. The world turns, and it's turning real fast. It's turning real fast. So if you can just chill, you might be all right. Now, in that video, I posted about the particular irony of coming from the hip hop community and riding with Trump. And whether we have any kind of integrity about this, that remains to be seen. Here's the thing about Nelly, though. You could have taken the position, not me, mind you. You could have taken the position. Well, he's apolitical, and he just liked to perform. He just liked to perform, and he knows that there's something to bring people together. And he just wants to bring people together, and this is out of respect for the office of the presidency. Out of respect for the office of the presidency, he decided he was going to go perform with Trump. Now, that was his first stance. That was his initial explanation to Willie D. Was I respect the office and this, that, and the other thing. And I said, I don't like that. I don't like that, but I guess that is the best possible thing that you could say. To which Willie D very astutely asked, okay, so what do you say to people who object to you lending your talents to an avowed white supremacist? To which Nelly said, well, there was that time that he said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Oh, wait, no, that was Biden. And then brought up the 94 crime bill and then got lost in his thoughts. So you're MAGA? You're MAGA? Because only a MAGA would respond that way. Only a MAGA would respond that way. An avowed MAGA would respond that way. He got lost in his thoughts, came back around and said, oh, I heard he didn't rent to people or something in the 70s or the 80s. Not only have you outed yourself as being MAGA, you called bull on your own explanation. So when you came out here and talked about your respect for the office and this, that, and the other thing, you called yourself out for lying because you outed yourself for being MAGA. That was, bro. I was arguing with myself. I was arguing with myself. I was like, why would he say that? You make yourself look foolish. I don't even know why you would do something like that. Like if this is your thing, if this is your thing, you respect the office. You got to just stick with that, man. You got to just this is a plead the fifth situation. You just got to repeat yourself. Do you repeat yourself? What are you, bro? Bro. He gotta be. Nelly had cover from Snoop. Okay. Because Snoop being the bigger artist and Snoop being so outspoken against Trump, Snoop gave Nelly cover and he didn't take it. He refused to take it. So all these people talking about, oh, well, I'm apolitical. No, you're actually the opposite of that. You are political, and this is what you support. Try and gaslight us, talk, oh, I'm apolitical. That's an apolitical person's response to a charge of Donald Trump and avowed white supremacy. Is Donald Trump saying you ain't black? That wow. Well, and I'll do this. And I'll do this. I will say this. And I don't do this often. I'm so magnanimous. I am so magnanimous. Listen to this. And I don't do this often. I saw a clip. I think Regina said, I don't know how I saw it. I saw a clip from, because y'all know I had that video about Michelle not going to the inauguration, and I brought up Megyn Kelly, and she got it, and I brought up Kevin O'Leary, and he got it. Did y'all see the video of Kid Rock? I didn't see a whole long clip. He might have said something crazy and drag-worthy in the long clip. I saw a short clip where he was asked about Michelle not going to the inauguration. And he said, I would remind her that I was asked to perform at Obama's first inauguration, and I did not vote for him, but I decided to show up and I performed, just out of respect for the office. So it doesn't have to be political. I would just remind her of that. And you know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I got no problem with that. And y'all know how I feel about Kid Rock. Well, maybe you don't. If you don't know how I feel about Kid Rock, put on his music and we will feel the same way about Kid Rock. Okay. Then now you know. You listen to Kid Rock for 40, 45 minutes and we will be in lockstep in how we feel about Kid Rock. Okay. That's how I feel about Kid Rock. What he had to say about Michelle, I got no problem with that. That is called a legitimate explanation. Nothing hell wrong with you. And I owe Tim McGraw an apology. Because a lot of y'all were in the comments saying that Tim McGraw, because I had a joke in there, because one of the TikTokers had said that he had done a show with somebody said, kidding, man. Somebody said that one of the TikTokers said that Nelly had done a show with Tim McGraw. And I said, Tim McGraw must have talked to them into this. And a lot of people were in the comments saying that Tim McGraw apparently is like super progressive. Respect. Shout out Tim McGraw. Oh my gosh. I saw this. It's actually in, what did I put it in? Oh, I have a video. Yes. I have a video that I was editing today that I put this in. It's crazy how out in the open, like people are convinced that the American public is so stupid. And they're not, and apparently they haven't been proven wrong. Not apparently, they haven't been proven wrong. They have not been proven wrong. They are so obvious recall most of my life, you would have never put Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg in the front row in front of the cabinet at the inauguration. You would have never, because it would be too hot. It'd be too hot. It would be, you would just be leading people down the road to what exactly is going on behind closed doors. It wouldn't make sense for you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Most of my life, preachers did they hand to hands in the back between services during the week. This man done launched a meme coin in front of everybody. Right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. And as much as the MAGA wake up is the thing that we all waiting on, right? They clearly are not afraid of it or concerned about it at this moment in time at all. Snoop was worse. He pedaled backwards. I can see that. Kim High saw Cosette reclaim her time. I think she got suffered. I think she suffered enough. Yeah. I think she, I mean, yeah, I would say so. Because none of the people we just outlined are going to suffer anywhere near the consequences that she did. And in my opinion, performing in 25 is way worse than 17, in my opinion. Thank you, Nita. Thank you. I'm not in a good place right now, and for the next 4 years. Who is Kid Rock? Somebody want to who can give Kay a good explanation of who Kid Rock is? Who can, because I y'all get creative with that. I heard Snoop send a text and I'm like, hey, no. That's pretty funny. Why the Temptations was on the other day. And y'all remember when because I was explaining this to my wife. Y'all remember when they had to show that Paul got kicked out the group for his drinking, but apparently they had wrote too much and they had to do it in one commercial break. Like they had to do it. Paul was fine. Okay, Paul was fine. All of a sudden, they had from one commercial break to the next commercial break to get Paul kicked out the group for drinking. Everything is all good. Now all of a sudden we come back and my man can't shimmy no more. He all off beat. There's that one scene where he on the piano sweating and wilding. I was like, he developed a drinking problem during the commercial break. He was fine 4 minutes ago. Now he got a drinking problem. Oh man, that's crazy. Falling out during it. All right, let me stop. I need to land this. I need to land this play. That remains funny to me. I'm sorry. That was the best part of the Temptations movie. That was the best part of the Temptations movie, where they made Paul a drunk out of nowhere, and then he was kicked out the group. If you went to walk the dog, you came back and Paul was kicked out the group, you'd be like, where's Paul? Oh, he got kicked. They had to let him go. What happened? Oh, you know, you had a drinking problem. In 7 minutes, the drinking, it got that. It's, oh my gosh. Oh, that's what went to warm your food. So, all right. So the joke is that if you knew that Paul was going to develop a drinking problem, you maybe should have had some foreshadowing earlier in the episode and established that early in the movie and established that, right? And it'd been something that we just would have took note of as we watched the movie, but you gave us no indication of that at all. And then next thing I know, my man sweating up a piano and people hiding the women and children because Paul's out of control when everything was fine before. Oh man said I was sick. Wait, crying, or crying laughing? You were crying? Oh man, that was funny. That's one of my favorites, man. Dang. All right. That was 5 heartbeats, but I just felt like going dang. Okay. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me on the live. This was fun. Y'all, I should have did a poll. Well, you guys, I put a poll out on the community tab for the members. So those of you that are members, let me know how you enjoyed the 8 o'clock live. It's dope when we can get people like Don Lemon to post up and show out. That would be dope. I guess lives is an opportunity for me to work with other people. So that is a thing I could do right there. I love how random. See, those of you that are new, this is how random I am. Elise posted this, and then all of a sudden I had to talk about Paul's drinking during the Temptations movie. I would have been out 15 minutes ago. Not 15. I've been out 10 minutes ago. But Elise posted this, and I can't even think about the Temptations movie without talking about Paul's drinking. Okay. Shout out to Paul, by the way. Shout out to Paul, because he was a real person. So shout out to Paul. I don't want to make light of that. Believe me, I don't. I've been there, but they did you wrong. They should have wrote that better. This is more about screenwriting than anything. It really. Kay Louise, thank you. Welcome. Kid Rock made the song "Cool Daddy Cool," where he said, I'm glad I didn't read that. Is that true? Wow. I didn't know that. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Reese, it's pronounced Roberta. The O is silent. Roberta. Roberta. Thank you so much. Roberta is the most active. Roberta is the most active commenter on the member side. Maybe on the whole channel. Roberta, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I had a great time tonight. Is this going to be at night now? It might be. I mean, y'all tell me. Y'all have to tell me. It might be. If it works well for y'all. We didn't have it at night before because getting the kids to bed was so rough. But they're a little older now. So I have the possibility of those parents. Again, this is a parent thing. You're a parent, you know, your life changes every 6 weeks. They enter a different phase, and what used to be chill is now high stress. What used to be high stress is now chill. It's a constant state of flux. But right now I could do it. So if that's something that you guys enjoy, let me know. And those of you that are members, you can vote in the members poll. As far as videos, I have the one finished on the page now. I'll probably make that live and available to the members shortly. But I really gotta, you know, I talk so much about trying to process how I want to approach, you know, post inauguration. I have to make some decisions on that. So stay tuned. Also, next week, there might be, as I mentioned, I said I wanted to take a break at some point. That still might happen. It probably would be next week sometime, or this weekend or next week or something like that. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably post a video. Oh, Don said something. Don, very much appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Absolutely. I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. So yeah, just definitely give me a shout. As I mentioned, I'm a huge fan. And as I like how y'all thank you, Lady Amazon. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well done. Well done. Y'all, hey, keep me that is, I appreciate y'all for that. And moving forward, keep doing that. All right. Please keep doing that. And I would love to do anything with him. You guys have been great. I will see you guys tomorrow at some point for something. Probably during the afternoon, 2-3. It'll be 2-3. It'll be 2-3 tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. Much love. Shout out to Miss Ray. Shout out to Dank. Shout out to Mariana. Welcome, Lord Buzz. Welcome, King Harry. Thank you to Deshauna. Welcome from downtown. Welcome, Ajax. His mama called him Ajax. I'm going to call him Ajax. Welcome, Ajax. I appreciate you. Thank you. Steph, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you to Epiphany, Black Abdullah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Deshauna once again. Nancy, thank you so much for your gifts. And if you got a membership from Nancy, make sure you give her a shout. Thank you to Elise. Thank you to David. Thank you to Mariana, as always. And thank you for helping mod on the channel. And if you were the recipient of one of Mariana's memberships, send her a thank you. Welcome, El Gato. Thank you, Eugenia, Miss Social, Araceli, Sarge Tech, Mimi, Francesca. Thank you, Julie, for being here. Beauty for Ashes, Julie, Regina, as always. And also thank you, Regina, for doing a fantastic job helping with research as well. And I hope you're feeling well. So send love and light out to Regina. Nina, thank you. Thank you. Thank you to Kay. Welcome, Kay Louise. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you to Roberta. Miss Ray gonna be so mad if I pick up Roberta that much faster than I picked up Miss Ray. I mean, really, because the bar is set. The bar is set at 7 months that it takes for me to say your name right. So if all of a sudden I come out the box with Roberta, she's going to be mad. I'll tell you that right now. Thank you to Robin. Thank you to Robin. And welcome. Welcome to Vincent. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Vincent. You guys have been phenomenal. I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love.